If Charlo knocks Canelo out, he gonna be the first one that has done it. He gonna prove all the doubters wrong. Cause I remember when people were saying, because as a boxing fan, I'm not gonna sit here and just, cause when I was peeping out the Charlos as they was fighting, going through 54 and then 60, I had to analyze how their opponents and stuff. I remember when Jermell knocked out Lubin, I was like, ooh. I said he knocked out Lubin. Man. And then when the Tony Harrison fight, I ain't gonna lie, I did pick Tony Harrison first fight. My brother's still mad at me about that. That's why he be on me about Tony Harrison losing every time now. But when he came back and beat Tony, I was like, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, he really came back and did what he said he was gonna do. Castano fight as well. I knew that was gonna be a dog fight. But he's built himself up every time. And people always said, well, the little Charlo, I remember when people used to say, because, people be always trying to divide people. People used to say, the big Charlo, he's better than little Charlo. Like, and Charlo was like, I'm not little Charlo. Which I understand what he's saying. Like, I'm not little to nobody. I feel like I'm an equal. You know what I'm saying? We better halves. Ain't nobody little, big. We better halves. We equals. You know what I'm saying? We the same. We twins. So I understand what he's saying like that. But people try to put him down as far as compare him to his brother. Like, oh, he ain't like his brother, you know what I'm saying? He a hothead and he this, he that. I mean, your flaws is sometimes what make you. You understand what I'm saying? I don't always agree with what Charlo said, but I understand the kind of greatness and what route he took and how hard he worked. But I also know that he got that power, that he could be the first one to put Canelo down. Canelo think he going in there with a... Now, Bivol cool and everything, but Bivol ain't have knockout power. Bivol got skills, but he wouldn't... Now, Charlo drop this man ASAP. He'll drop him in the first if he can. Canelo, and then the way Canelo was looking last fight, now that's still Canelo now. I ain't gonna sit up here and say somebody finna walk through him because nobody has really tested Canelo chin like that. But Danny Jacobs came close, but he ain't all the way tested chin. He just made him respect the right, but he ain't really tested like that. Charlo, he can. People don't understand. He could be the first one to drop this man now. And if he gets dropped, then what's gonna happen? What are people gonna say after he get? Are people gonna say, well, we still want to see Canelo fight X, Y, and Z? Will Canelo jump out the window and say, you know what, I'll fight Crawford, and then I'll fight so-and-so. You know what I'm saying? Or I'll fight Big Charlo next, or what will it be? Like, people assuming that this man gonna win. I don't know for sure he gonna win. I'm just being 100. I've been thinking the last 2 days, I was like, man, Charlo got the skills to take this man out. Just as well as anybody else. I ain't gonna be biased. He got the skills just as anybody else to knock somebody out. Period. 12 rounds. He can adjust, time you, counter. He can see what you doing, find out. Only thing I want to see is if he can, like how he figured out Castano pretty quickly. Is he gonna like jump on it as soon as he sees, okay, I see what kind of mistake he making. Okay, he does this. He dropped right here. He dropped his hand right there. Okay, his chin exposed right here. If he does that to Canelo and find it out like early in the fight or mid-fight, man, he gonna get him out of there. But if Canelo gets comfortable and he does the thing where he respects, it's gonna be a little. But we'll get into that later on. But like I'm saying, he can be the first one. People don't realize that. Like, people assume, like, yeah, he can be the first one to get him up out of there. And if he gets him out of there bad, this could be like towards the end a little early. He might. It only take one fight, man. People ain't the same after one fight. People are not the same. It take one fight some people are not the same after one fight. So if he go on there, and then you got to realize Canelo look a little sluggish last 2 fights. But I do agree. But, man, he could be the first one, man. First one. But that's all I got for today, though. Like and subscribe.